Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. I'm here at Nijo Castle in Kyoto, here with my mom in the background. Hi, Mom. Apparently the fall foliage is good right now, so let's go inside, let's have a look. So here we have the gate to the outer part of the castle. Very beautiful. Up here at the top here, that's made of straw, that roof. And they cut it so that it's all same length. And it has good water resistance. And Tokugawa Ieyasu, he ordered the construction of this castle. And I think he lived here for a bit too. Alright, so we've gone through the first area, and this is the gate to the second, the main area here. Alright, and then here we have the moat, and this is kind of the wall that's very hard to climb. And the gate leading into the inner palace. And then here we have some high school kids on a school trip wearing kimono. They got a lot of attention, of course. And then we'll freeze it here. I, of course, was very interested in watching or looking at how they were wearing their kimono, how well they were, put together. There's a lot of sloppiness there, but they're high school students, so can't fault them. I didn't have any intention of speaking to them, but there was a Spanish gentleman who was trying to speak to them in English. So I kind of jumped in and I was like, oh, I can translate for you if you like. And then he asked, why are you wearing kimono? And they answered, we're on a school trip, which doesn't answer the question. So I asked them, like, are you part of the archery team or the tea ceremony team or something? And they're like, no, it's just for the school trip. I'm like, okay, I give up. But yeah, all of the foreigners around were very pleased to see them in kimono. All right, and then here we're inside that gate. And we can see these little holes here where the archers fire in or fire through if there are intruders. And then apparently there used to be like a bigger structure in this inner area, but it was there was a citywide fire and it took this down. But they rebuilt kind of a new sort of palace for other royalty. So we crossed the moat. We are now on the inner part of the structure, the castle. And this is Tokugawa Ieyasu's house, which is actually pretty modest, considering. Alright, and then here, I was looking at this and I was wondering if it was like a garden viewing room, but this is actually the kitchen. The part where the royalty lived is more in the background there. And then we have all of these manicured garden here. And then off in the corner, there's like a guard tower. This was struck by lightning and burned, and they never rebuilt it. But it gives us a nice view of this kind of inner palace. Alright, and then finally, we have the gardens surrounding the two palaces, the inner and the outer. And there are some tea houses in there for relaxation, I guess, or having guests stay. Alright, now we are in the very northern part of Kyoto in Kamigamo Shrine. I don't usually come here. The people that we passed in the kimono, That's part of the 753 ceremony for children. What is it? They get a blessing for healthy life or something? Mom? Yeah. Oh, okay, yes. And this is a Shinto shrine. I always get the temple and the shrine mixed up, but... Here we are inside the main courtyard. As we can see, very few people. This temple is actually a World Heritage Site, just like the Nijo Castle that we just went to, but I've never heard of it. I think most people have never heard of it. Yeah, very north. Most tourists don't come here. Here we have some pickled vegetables for some kind of ceremony. These might be the same. And then this is sake, rice wine. This is called tatezuna, standing sand. You can see it's kind of like the rock garden with the raking there. And it's meant to kind of call the gods, I think. And before we enter the main part of the temple, we have to wash. Here is the main gate to the center area. A very orange kind of red. This is similar to the color that was at the end of Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Black Water, where we went to the old temple out in the lake. Alright, and then we are getting close to the main shrine. We're not going to take video inside, but there's a little shrine here. And a medium shrine here. And a cute little river. Yeah, apparently this shrine is very important in protecting Kyoto, the city. And I guess maybe that's part of the reason why it was became a World Heritage Site. And here, this is a little bit removed from the Kamigamo shrine, but this is just a river. Mom and I are walking to the train station, and then along the way thought we would walk along the river. And this part feels very more like everyday Japan, rather than the very touristy, crowded Kyoto that is so famous. Yeah, very quiet. Got some ducks in the river. Alright, and then walking to the station, we came across this botanical garden. And there are some ginkgo trees with very bright yellow leaves, very beautiful. And that is some kind of tropical plant with some kind of fruit. And the greenhouse, I guess. Here we are in a botanical garden. Kind of found this place by accident, but they have a bonsai area. What does this say? Goyomatsu. Like a pine tree? Tokaede. Maple? No. Maple tree? Here's another matsu.
another pine tree. And another. These can be super expensive, so this is kind of crazy that this is all just displayed out here. Pretty crazy.
And then finally we saw a display of a bunch of chrysanthemum flowers. This is the national flower of the country, or the royal family. And I had no idea that there were so many types. But yeah, thanks to my mom for inviting me to Kyoto. She was traveling around and made a stop there. I don't usually go on trips myself. I usually only go if somebody invites me. And I also usually don't take pictures of myself, so thanks to my mom again for encouraging me to take photos and video like this here. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.